Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stream. We will continue coverage of the Las Vegas Jokers Cleveland Steamers matchup in just a moment. And we have a pop fly to left field. And Britton's under that one for the third out. Top of the fifth, we go. Jokers no runs, one hit. Cleveland's no hits, no runs. It's tied. Around halfway through this game. Domingo Morris. 4 innings pitched, 2 walks, 3 Ks. Long tree ranges to his right. Dishes over to first base. Nice play from the second baseman for out number 1. Johnny Rocker now for the Jokers. Domingo Morris from the windup with his yellow shoes. Sits Rocker down in 3 pitches for his 4th strikeout of the game. To his opposite number, AJ Stryker, the pitcher for the Jokers, takes 0-2. And that one's going to be a ground ball to third base. Giancarlo Hammer, left-hander, over to first for out number 3. Good inning from Domingo Morris and the Cleveland Steamers. Holden Munden. The right-handed right fielder for the Steamers. Fouls this one back to first base line. And he gets him. AJ Stryker guns him down for out number 1. Oh, Dom, no worries. I saw your thing in the chat. Oh, that's going long. It's a home run. I just totally missed that. Oh, I'm such a knucklehead. Wow. What a hit. Big blast to center field for the Cleveland Steamers, and they are on the board. Sorry, buddy. I can't read that. I don't know what that says. I'm not going to lie. This is a big blast to right field. This could be back-to-back. It is gone. 2 home runs for the Cleveland Steamers. Thermos Monsoon answers with his own solo shot. Back-to-back go the Cleveland Steamers. And we have our first breakthrough of the ball game. AJ Stryker giving up a pair of jacks here in the bottom of the 5th. She's now on 64 pitches, but sits down Morris for out number 2. Dick Avery, top of the order now from the Steamers. And that's a line drive into center field. That's a base hit. Perkins tosses it in. Holden Tudix, shortstop for the Steamers. Runner on first. AJ Stryker from the stretch. Change up for strike 1. Fastball to twin screw for out number 3. It's a ground ball straight to the first baseman. And that's going to end the top half of the inning. Excuse me, the bottom half. Bud Perkins now for the Jokers. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Oh, big pop fly into center field. We're back at the track. It is gone. It is over the center field fence. The Jokers answer with their own home run in the 6th. And cut the lead in half. 2-1 now.
The shortstop, number 9, pitching, number...
Domingo Morris' day is done. R.A. Dongy coming in to relief for the Cleveland Steamers. That seemed a little early, but I don't. Okay, I mean, Domingo Morris is pitching very well. Gave up that one run.
Now batting, the right fielder.
And that's a line drive to the third baseman. That's going to be out number 1. Ari Dongi recording his first out. Fastball down the middle, strike 1. Giancarlo Hammer over to first. That's out number 2.
The first baseman.
Back-to-back touches for Hammer.
84.
Catches the outside corner for strike 1. Mike Twin Screw 0 for 2 on the day. Takes strike 2. 1-2 the count. Ari Dongi from the windup kicks his left knee up very high when he pitches. And that's going to be a little bloop over the head, not quite over the head. Davis able to make the catch for out number 3. Ends up sitting down the side. The Cleveland Steamers going back to the plate in the bottom of the 6th. Daddy Davis over 2. The right-handed first baseman for the Steamers. Much better versus right-handers than he is left. Johnny Rocker over to first. That is out number 1. And now, Kevin Chumbawamba. Center fielder. 2 walks on the day. This is a little dribbler over to first. Striker's going to try to cover, but Twin Screw takes it himself for out number 2. AJ Striker's day is done now. Coming into relief, Olong Johnson. Right-handed pitcher gives up a hit. Line drive into center field. This could be 2 bases. Slides in, and he's safe. Good base running from the Jokers there. Excuse me, the Steamers. Got him backwards. Steamers. 0-2. Breaking ball in there. And that's going to be thrown over to first. Oh, an errant throw. Going to get away from Olong Johnson, who mishandles the throw. That's going to put a man on first and move the runner on second over to third. And now the Steamers are 90 feet away from doubling their lead. Checks the runner at first. Johnson. Dishes. Another ground ball to Rocker, this time over to Twin Screw for out number 3. Throwing error in the top half of that inning, but it doesn't end up costing him anything. Bottom half of the inning. Jokers now. Top of the 7th. Ari Dongi. 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer. And gets him. Sits him down. That's a strikeout. His first of the day. Tom Krieg now. For the Jokers. Takes back-to-back strikes. And that one's a line drive over to Holden Tudix, who catches it about eye height for out number 2. Doug Britton now, 0 for 1 with a walk. Behind in the count, 1-2. Fouls that one down the first base line. Swings through that one, falls down, but Thermos Monsoon cleans up the dirt and throws it over to first for out, for the strikeout, technically. Thermos Monsoon, 1 for 2, home run. In the 5th, I think. This is a pop fly to the second baseman in shallow center field. Ari Dongi, the pitcher now, who has pitched very well in relief so far for the Steamers. Fouls this one down the third baseline. Olong Johnson dishes. Line drive over to third base. Krieg mishandles it slightly. Tough throw. Twins crew digs it out of the dirt, but not before the runner has been called safe. R.A. Dongy, the leadoff runner for the Steamers in the bottom half of the seventh. Dribble over to third base. That's going to stay fair. Krieg over to first. Gets him for out number 1. Excuse me, out number 2. Oh, goodness. Need to pay attention. Holden Dudek 0 for 3 on the day. Runner in scoring position for the Steamers. That's going to get down. That's a base hit. Perkins is going to throw it home, but the runner stops at third base. Didn't think he had the legs. So the score remains 2-1, Cleveland Steamers. 2 outs, runners on the corners. Daddy Davis 0 for 3. Daddy Davis has the favorable right-handed matchup that he wants. And that's going to be up for ball 3. 3-0 the count. Runner on second goes. Risky steal there. Boy, that was very risky. Worked out for him. But Daddy Davis walks anyway. So risk with no reward, really the outcome there in hindsight. Kevin Chumbawamba. Oh! Hits him in the nuts! And the Cleveland Steamers get an extra run on the comebacker base hit. Olong Johnson. Oh! Gets crushed in the gonads. Oof. That took the breath out of me. Cleveland Steamers add to their lead. 3-1. One pitch pop fly over the first base. Daddy Davis underneath that one for out number 1. Olong Johnson. He is out. Gad Randolph Jr. coming in to pinch hit for the injured Johnson. I didn't really catch that. Line drive over to center, the right field. Oh, right field is under it for an out. I just cracked myself up. Oh, broken Johnson. Oh, Johnson's got hit in the Johnson. All right. Grounder over to Holden Dudek, over to first. Out number 3. Sits down the side. And the Steamers in the bottom half of the 8th come back to the plate. 0 for 3. Odeon Malden. Pops the catcher. And that's going to be out number 1. Cleveland. 1 Puma Longtree. 1 for 3 with a home run. Pops this one back behind home plate. That's the theme of today, isn't it? But this one's not caught. Foul ball. Strike number 2. Perkins running onto this line drive into center field makes the catch fairly easily. And that's going to be out number 2. Thermos Monsoon, 1 for 3 with a home run. Thermos Monsoon also caught stealing on one of his... Is that Thermos Monsoon? No, that was Kevin Chumbawamba. I'm sorry. Thermos Monsoon sits down. Looking strikeout.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 9.
And Amanda Lickenham, 0 for 2 with a walk, is leading off for the Jokers. This is the last chance for the Jokers. Top of the 9th. Line drive over to Giancarlo Hammer, who handles it somewhat easily for out number 1, although had that been a couple feet more to the left, to his left, that would have definitely gone into the outfield for a base hit. Gunny McGuire, 0 for 3. Boy, Cleveland's pitching today has really been well. Very good. All right, Donnie, still on the mound for the Steamers. The only relief pitcher of the day.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And out number 2 is coming gone. Mike Twinscrew. Also low for 3. Jokers down to their final out. And behind 0-2. Fastball, ball 1. Fastball up. Another breaking ball outside. Full count, 2 outs, nobody on. Little dribbler over to the pitcher. This could end it. All right, Donnie over to Daddy Davis. Out number 3. Steamers win at home at Big Sky Stadium. Vegas only 2 hits with 1 run. Just not able to get past that Cleveland pitching today. Big winners for Cleveland today are the 2 back-to-back Jacks from Longtree and Monsoon, who, although only went 1 for 4 each, also recorded the 2 RBIs that were able to catapult them over Vegas's only run. So I would say players of the game, the 2 of them, Longtree and Monsoon. Co-players of the game. Goomba Morris gets the win. R.A. Dongie with the save. A.J. Stryker takes the loss on the 2 earned runs she gave up. But that's a tough loss to take because she really pitched well. Wow. Player of the game, Spud Perkins with the home run and the double and the 2 pitchers. Take the 2nd and 3rd place players of the game. R.A. Dongie, 4 innings pitched, 2 Ks. And Goomba Morris, 5 innings pitched, 1 earned run. Good game. I'll see you in the next one, ladies and gentlemen. BHB will be right back. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, I have an announcement to make. A friend of mine sent me Tiff's treats. And I just got a text saying they had left cookies on my doorstep. And sure enough, I go to my doorstep and there are cookies. I have cookies. No, I'm not pregnant. Oh my gosh, what a nice, nice gift. I had kind of a tough day at work today. And I mentioned it to this friend of mine. And she sent me Tiff's treats. Oh my God. So I've got me some cookies. Yeah, I guess they're not technically cookies. They're biscuits. It's a good call. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the BHB, and the International Man Meets are hosting the New York Empire at El Viejo. And leading off first for the team from the Big Apple, it's Merle McGuire, first baseman. Ground ball for Bradley. Just to Phillips for out number 1. Rob Masters, the catcher, in there for the number 2. That one's hit deep to right field. This could be gone. It's going. Goodbye. Home run, Rob Masters. Empire on the board, 1-0. Big blaster from the New York Empire. Joey Phillips. His first plate appearance of the day. That's going to be a ground ball. Phillips just barely snow cones that one into his glove. Dishes back over to the pitcher who covers the first base for out number 2. Biscuit Basher, the left-hander, grounds to the shortstop. Over to first, out number 2. Rob Masters gets the Empire on the board. Before the International Man Meets have even had a chance to bat. Here we go, Russ Perry, right fielder, right-hander, big high right elbow. That's a line drive into center field. Joey Phillips is under it for out number 1. Dan Gleasack. That's a line drive into center, but this time a base hit. The Man Meets have a base runner. Oh, Krachniak, 98-mile-an-hour fastball for strike 1. 2-2 from the stretch. 98 inside, full count. And that's low. That's ball 4. First and second now. The Man Meets for Howie Feltersnatch, the left-hander. Very good with runners in scoring position. He's ahead 0-2. He's ahead 3-0. And that's 4 straight pitches for balls, and that's going to load him up. Donnie Danks, with only 1 out, has a chance to put some runs on the board for his club. 1-2 now the count. Krachniak dishes. Oh, that's going to send the runners home. Krachniak's going to catch him, though. They caught him in a rundown. Oh, my goodness. Fab Freddy throws way too early. And that's going to save an out. This one's a pop fly into shallow left field. And Fab Freddy is able to throw it home, and no damage is done. 2 outs now for the Man Meets. Last chance. Storm Phillips, first plate appearance. Takes strike 2. 2-2 the count, 2 outs, bases loaded. This is a ground ball over to Tippington. Over to first, McGuire fields it cleanly. That's out number 3. Empire avoid the damage. And the Man-Meats fail to capitalize.
The
Shortstop Thomas Rose leads it off for the Empire. Thomas Rose lines it foul down the first base line for strike 2. A little dribbler over to third base. Danks over to Phillips. Out number 1. Eric Shun. Left fielder with the big Irish beard. Back-to-back fouls makes it 1-2. Third foul. Alex Starr from the windup, left-handed pitcher. That's a ground ball over to Danks. Pretty hard, but fielded with the backhand over to first for out number 2. Fab Freddy. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Alex Starr, beautiful curve. Another beautiful curve from Dar. Fastball down, almost got him swinging. That one's lined down the first base line, foul. Strike 3, high fastball. Fab Freddy sits down, and so does the side. And the Man-Meats go back to work in the bottom of the second.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 30.
Brackniak from the windup, right-hander, against Kendrick Bradley, second baseman. For the Man-Meats, that's going to loop over the shortstop's head for a base hit. Eric Shun fields it and lifts it to only 1 bag. But Bradley is on first for the Man-Meats. Dixie Normus now, the right-hander. Up next, pop fly, first pitch into shallow right center. Tippington catches that easily for out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 17.
Pitcher Alex Starr now. Lays down a nice bunt. Brackniak fields it. Over to McGuire, out number 2, but not before advancing the runner from first to second. So now the Meats have a runner in scoring position for Russ Perry, who's 0 for 1 on the day. And on the second pitch, pops this one to Joey Phillips in center field. Joey Phillips makes a clean catch for out number 3.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 1.
Tippington. Pops this one into center field. Dixie Normus.
Now batting,
Underneath that one, no problem. Out number 1. The pitcher now, Vaughn Brackniak. Pops this one into center field. Dixie Normus underneath that one.
first baseman,
Back-to-back F8s. And 2 outs for Merle McGuire. Top of the 3rd. Ground ball to the pitcher. Alex Starr fields it cleanly. Norm Phillips catches it for out number 3. And the Meats lead it off with Gan Gleesack,
the left fielder,
the lefty left fielder.
7.
Nope, that's high. Off the plate.
2-0. Pops this one. Shallow center. Tippington waving off the outfielders
Now batting, the shortstop,
for out number 1.
15.
Nicholas Orinoco takes breaking ball, strike 1. Whoa, inside, well inside, almost hits him. That's going to be popped to Tippington
Out.
for out number 2.
Batting, the catcher, number 99.
Howie Felder snatch with the 4-pitch walk. in the second. And one pitch grounder over to Tippington. He throws it over. Out number 3. Rob Masters, 1 for 1 with a homer,
The catcher, number 4.
leading it off for New York. Take strike 1.
Inside.
Fastball inside, ball 1.
Outside. Ball. Inside.
3-1 now.
Take your bases.
And on 5 pitches, Rob Masters takes first base
The center fielder,
on balls.
number 6.
Joey Phillips, 0 for 1. The elite center fielder. This could be 2. Bradley, over to Phillips.
Now batting,
That's a double play.
fielder, number 64.
And Biscuit Basher now has 2 outs, nobody on. Blasts one into left field, doesn't have the legs. Looks close. It is gone! Biscuit Basher goes yard into left field, opposite field. 377 feet for another dinger.
Now batting, the
2-0.
number
Go the
17.
Empire.
Ball. High.
Thomas Rose. Shortstop. Right-hander. Alex Starr. Dishes well inside.
Ball outside.
3-1 the count now.
Foul ball.
Lines it foul down the first base line. Full count. Dribbler over to first. Starr fields it. Oh!
Now batting, the
Legs it out. Thomas Rose on first base. Now Eric Shun's going to get a chance. Starr checks the runner over at first.
Ball. High.
Thomas Rose got the legs. Eric Shun, line drive into left center field. That's going to get down for at least 2. Thomas Rose is going to come in to score. This could be 3. Eric Shun with a triple, standing up,
Now batting, the third
and the RBI.
number 1.
Big hit for Eric Shun. Fab Freddy has a chance to knock another one home. And that is a line drive to right field, but Perry's under this one for out number 3. Empire get 2 back on an RBI from Rose and a home run by Biscuit Basher.
Third baseman, number 13.
International man meets. Lead it off with Donnie Danks.
Inside. Low.
Vaughn Prakniak has pitched 3 innings so far, only given up 2 hits.
Out.
And he grounds to Thomas Rose, throws over to first for the out. Storm Phillips,
Number 34.
second in line
Ball high.
for the man meets.
Nope. That's high.
Takes high, ball 2.
Nope. Inside.
3-1 the count. Full count.
Foul ball.
Right down the middle, fouls it. A little late on that swing. And swings through that one early for strike 3.
Second baseman, number
Kendrick Bradley, 1 for 1 with a single.
Ball. Inside.
Second baseman lines that one down third baseline, foul. Dribbler to the pitcher, Prakniak cleanly fields. Over to McGuire, out number 3.
now batting, the
Whoever gifted me that sub, thank you. That's very nice of you to do that. Very kind.
now batting, the pitcher,
Grounder
number 3.
to the second baseman, over to the first for the out.
Inside.
Prakniak is going to get another chance to bat. He's 0 for 1.
That's down. Nope. Ball four.
Prak
Now
gets a walk.
the first baseman,
And the New York Empire have a base runner. Somewhat slow Prakniak on first base, but I'm sure the Empire will take it.
Nope.
Merle McGuire He's 0 for 2. Nice breaking ball in there. Pop flies to left field. Krakniak's going to have to return to first. Gleesack catches that one. Kind of in left center for out number 1, 2, 2. Out number 2. Rob Masters now. Walk and a home run. And that's a ground ball over to Orinoco, who fields it very easily for out number 3. Dixie Normus leads it off for the Man Meats.
The center fielder, number 22.
Krakniak stares at his catcher. Winds up and deals.
That's off the plate.
The 2-1.
Strike.
Swings through that one, Dixie Normus. Strike 2. Pops this one foul.
Foul. Strike 3.
Nice change up in there for strike 3.
Now batting,
Normus swings right through that one. Alex Starr
17.
also going to bat for a second time. And this is going to pop into right field. Biscuit Basher calling everybody off. That's out number 2. Russ Perry,
Right fielder,
the right fielder,
Inside.
takes inside ball 1.
That's inside.
Takes inside again, ball 2.
Off the plate.
3-0 now.
Take your base.
And on 4 pitches, draws the walk.
now batting, left fielder, number
Danny Gleesack,
7.
1 for 2. The base hit.
That's outside.
Runner on first, bottom of the 5th. Oh, and they pick him off. Krakniak picks off the runner at first, sits down the side,
Now batting, the center
and
fielder,
to the
number
top
7.
of the 6th. Joey Phillips,
Off the plate.
0 for 2.
Nope, that's high.
Checks a swing, ball 2, 2-1. Pops this one, shallow center.
He's out.
Orinoco underneath that one.
Batting, the right
Shortstop for out number 1, Biscuit Basher. The left-handed right fielder takes strike 1. He's 1 for 2 with a homer. Ground ball over to first. Storm Phillips fields it, takes it himself. Out number 2.
The shortstop, number 17.
Outside.
Thomas Rose. Blasts this one into center field. That one's no doubter. It is gone. Home run. Thomas Rose, 460 feet. Dead center.
Now batting, the left
And the lead has increased once again for the Empire. It's 4-0. Alex Starr coming out of the game, gets the hook. Tuvia
Ball.
in for relief for the International Man Meats.
You're out.
Eric Shun softly lines to the second baseman for out number 3.
now batting, the left fielder,
Gleesack,
number 7.
1 for 2. Oof. Dirty changeup. Strike 2. 0-2 now. Takes a high strike 3
Now batting, the
and sits down Gleesack. Krakniak has been absolutely brilliant this game. He is 5 1/3. Make that 5 2/3 if this catch stands true. Thomas Rose makes the play,
now batting,
only giving up 2 hits,
catcher, number
3 walks, 3 strikeouts. Fastball still in at 97 after 72 pitches. That one's lined into center field, gives up a hit. Joey Phillips back into the infield. And the Meats have a base runner with 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Donnie Danks 0 for 2.
Ball outside.
That one's lined to left field. Eric Shun makes the dive, doesn't make the play. That's going to round a base runner. Going home, that's going to score. Meats are on the board, 4-1 with a double. And an RBI. Donnie Danks gets the RBI for the International Man Meats.
Nope. Inside.
Checks his swing, 2-1, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Runner in scoring position. That's going to be fouled back for strike 2. 4-1 Empire lead.
Ball high.
Full count. Oh, hits the batter. A beanball for Prakniak. That one got away from him big time. Prakniak's day is done. His control has been lost all of a sudden. And Berto De Mora is in for relief. He grounds to the shortstop. Thomas Rose throws over the first for the out. Meats get one back, though. Off a single and a double. Fab Freddy for the Empire lead it off. The 7-8-9 batters up for New York. Grounder kind of up the middle. Bradley ranges to his right. Successfully throws for out number 1. Great defensive play by Bradley there. That was more difficult than it looked. Tippington.
Nope. That's high.
The 2-1. Swings through that one, strike 2. Broken bat on a swung ball that bloops into right field. And parries under that one for out number 2. Berto De Mora, the pitcher. Takes a fastball, strike 1.
That's off the plate.
Blasts this one to Kendrick Bradley, who makes a great leaping play to his right. And keeps the New York Empire to 1-2-3.
Nope. Outside.
De Mora,
Nope. That's
relief
high.
pitcher for New York. Behind 3-1.
Ball 4. Take your base.
And that one gets away from him. That's a leadoff walk for the Empire. Excuse me, the International Man Meats. And Tubia. We got a pinch hitter. Reed No Johnson. And this one is going to be popped into center field
Out.
for an easy play for Phillips. 1 out now. Runner still on first. Russ Perry, 0 for 2 with a walk.
Ball high. Foul.
Fouls that one back. This could be 2. Tippington over to Thomas Rose, who throws over to McGuire for out number 2. That's a double play. Very nice defensive work there from New York. And to the top of the 8th.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 33.
Ball high. Out.
Now batting, the catcher, number 45.
Strike 3.
And swings through that one on three pitches. I was muted for a time there. Sorry, guys.
Slow.
Joey Phillips.
That's fair.
Fair ball on top of home plate. Thrown out at first place. for out number 3. And international man meets. Bottom of the 8th. De Mora seems locked in right now. Merle McGuire fields that one cleanly on one pitch. Orinoco 0 for 2 with a walk. Foul down the third baseline. Grounder over to Tippington. Sets his feet. Throws to McGuire. Out number 2. Howie, Felter snatch. Ground balls over to Fab Freddy. Boy, that was no work at all for De Mora that inning. That was something like 4 or 5 total pitches. Biscuit Basher leads it off for New York in the top of the 9th. Takes inside strike 1.
Nope, that's high. That's outside. That's outside.
3-1 the count. Count is full.
Strike.
Swings through that one. Strike 3. Biscuit Basher sat down. Thomas Rose 2 for 3 with a home run. This one is popped to the shortstop in left field. Orinoco ranges far to his right to make that play. Eric Shun, the left fielder for the Empire, with 2 outs, goes to work. Left-hander. He is 1 for 3 with a triple and an RBI.
Take your base.
And draws the walk on 5 pitches. Empire have a base runner. Fab Freddy.
Ball high.
Grounds to the first base and picks it up, steps on the bag, easy peasy. Storm Phillips sits down the side. And the international man meets have 3 outs to score 3 or more runs.
Nope.
To the bottom of the 9th we go. Berto De Mora
Ball inside.
still in there for relief for New York. The 3-1.
Take your base.
And that's a leadoff walk. Storm Phillips. He's 0 for 2 and got hit by a pitch a couple innings back. Takes a curveball for strike 1. Very early on that one for strike 2. Fouled it back. And swings through the third. Strike 3. Storm Phillips sits down. And Kendrick Bradley gets an opportunity. 1 for 3 on the day. Base runner at first.
High.
1 out. Bottom of the 9th. Takes strike 2. 1-2 the count. From the stretch, De Mora deals. Fouls it down the third base line.
That's outside.
That was way off the mark.
That's inside.
That one was very close. 3-2, full count.
Strike 3.
Oh, and he swings through that one. Strike 3, back-to-back strikeouts. And Dixie Normus is the man meets last hope here. Dixie Normus pops to right field. Biscuit Basher calling it.
Out.
And he catches it cleanly for out number 3. And that ends the ball game. New York win on the road. And that series is tied 1-1. Nice performances today out of Thomas Rose, Eric Shun, Biscuit Basher, and Rob Masters. And also the pitching by Von Prakniak was pretty special. Meats just couldn't get anything going today, who ended the day with 4 total hits. But 5 walks, that's actually a lot of people on base. They just couldn't really capitalize. De Mora gets the save. Alex Starr takes the loss. Prakniak with the win. Overall, very good pitching from both sides. Starr just he just let 2 or 3 good pitches get away from him, and it costs him a few runs. Thomas Rose gets player of the game for the New York Empire. 2 for 4, homer and an RBI. Final score, 4-1. And this is the BHB. We will be back after these messages, I suppose. Welcome again to the BHB. I'm your host, Biscuit Basher.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 9.
And our next matchup is the Atlanta Rippers hosting the Miami Knights. And the Miami Knights get the thing started off. First pitch. Lead off, single. Top of the first on the first pitch of the game. T. Spiller, the right-hander for Atlanta, gets the first out of the inning by a liner to second. 2 pitches now, runner on, 1 out. Crazy. Teddy Lambert. His first plate appearance of the day. Lambert, that gets away from him. That's going to give up a base. Carlson couldn't hold on to that one. That looked like a pass ball. Spiller, changeup in there for a strike. 3-1. Another changeup for a strike. Boy, those are risky pitches. Spiller, fastball. That one's popped to left field. That's going to fall to whatever his name was. Sorry. That was quick. Ricky Rodriguez. Swings through that changeup, strike 1. Fastball, ball 1. Another fastball. Grounder to Wheels. Wheels throws it over to first for out number 3. No damage done, even though they had a lead-off single on the first pitch of the ball game. Miami Knights come out swinging, but no runs to speak of. Atlanta now fouls their first pitch down the first baseline. Charlie Bubblegum lines this one down the third baseline, this time fair. Owens deals it in. It's going to be a close play. Sliding in. Bubblegum is safe. Benny the Jet Rodriguez, right-hander up for Atlanta, checks the runner over at second. The 1-0. Frankenbeans, the left-hander from the stretch, with the pink and blue glove. Nice breaking ball in there for a strike. 2-2. 2-2. Ground ball over to second base. Grizzo throws over to first for the out, but that'll advance the runner from second over to third. And the Rippers' first run could be 90 feet away, east and west. In the batter's box for Atlanta, Knights been the hottest team in baseball through 7 weeks, minus maybe that one series against the Jokers. Miami looking very good today, but the Rippers strike first on an RBI. And Atlanta take the lead, 1-0. That one's driven into right center field. It's gone. Solo shot for Atlanta. Atlanta doubles the lead already in the second inning. It's 2-0. Rippers ripping it open early. Excuse me, it's the first inning. Good grief. Schwarbombs? Jack Schwarbombs, right? That's the left fielder. Okay, I got it. I'll get it next time. Schwarbombs bombs this one into left center field. That might drop just shy of the fence, but it's going to get at least 2 bags for the Rippers with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. And Dixon Yamada. Breaking ball, strike 1. Another breaking ball, strike 2. Nice pitches from Frankenbeans. Pops this one to first base. This is probably going to end the inning. Lambert's underneath that one for out number 3. Rippers get 2. 1 on an RBI. Fielder's, well, not a fielder's choice. I don't know what you would call that. It's an RBI. They got an RBI from a thrown out. And then a home run to left center field. Eagleman Dobby. That iconic white beard. Shortstop for the Miami Knights. Checks a swing. Ball 2. Grounder over Rosario. And Eagleman Dobby sits down. Out number 1. Wes Connors, the right-handed right fielder. Big old boy. But he grounds to Rosario 2 over to East and West. That's out number 2. 2-6-3 putouts here in the top of the second. T. Spiller has given up only 1 hit on an inning and 2/3. Anthony Layton. Grounds to the second baseman, Dixon Yamada. Over to East and West, out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Knights. And Atlanta, playing at home, have a comfortable lead in the bottom of the second inning. Lillian Rosario takes a walk. Rippers have a leadoff base runner.
39.
Benji Carlson, catcher, comes into the batter's box for the Atlanta Rippers. Swings through that one, strike two. 1-2 now. From the stretch, Frankenbeans bloops this one into the right field line, drops in. That's going to be a base hit. Move the runner from first over to third. And T. Spiller has an RBI opportunity for her team. Shows bunt, pulls it back, takes strike one anyway. Shows bunt again. This is going to be a squeeze. And what a successful bunt that was. T. Spiller successfully getting an RBI for her team and moving the runner on first over to second. And now with one out, the Atlanta Rippers have a runner in scoring position, but not before a pop fly over to Lambert for out number 2 in foul territory over on the right field side. 2 outs now, runner in scoring position. Benny Rodriguez lines it into left field. That's going to get over the head. That's going to score a run. He's going for 2 bags. Standing up, 4-0 Atlanta. In the second inning, great double over the left fielder's head there. Just out of reach. East and West now. 0 for 1 with an RBI. Takes 3-1. Little chopper over to Moldavi. Over to first. Out number 3. But the Atlanta Rippers get another pair of runs in the bottom half of the inning. It is 4-0 on 5 hits. Vinny D, not so good against the right-handed pitcher here. And that little dribbler over to the pitcher proves that. T. Spiller fields it cleanly over for out number 1 over to East and West. Frankenbeans, the opposite number for the Knights. Left-hander pops this one to the left field. Hit pretty well to the warning track. But Schwarbaum's there to make the play. 2 outs. Javier Brizzo, 1 for 1. That one's fouled back, a late swing there. He's a left-hander. Swings through that one, strike 2. Swings through a third pitch, strike 3. T. Spiller with the perfect inning. Sits the side down into the bottom half of the third. Excuse me. I think I was on mute there. Apologies. Dixon Yamada. 1-1. Fouls this one. Down the third base line. Oh, great play by Anthony Layton. No hits that time for the Atlanta Rippers. Knights finding their groove now, but need to get something going offensively. T. Spiller has been lights out this game. Pops this one straight up. Catcher practically standing on the bag. For out number 1, Teddy Lambert. Pops pops this one down the third base line. It's foul. Is it going to stay? Oh, he meals the wheels, has the wheels, makes that catch for out number 2. That's actually a really good play for Meals Wheels. Ricky Rodriguez swinging through that one. Pitcher can't handle it. Rosario over to first, not nearly in time. And the Knights have an infield hit. Mondavi. T-Spiller checks the run over at first. It's the top of the 4th. 2 outs. With a fast runner on first base. Mondavi takes strike 1. He takes strike 2. The 2-2 the count. Nice changeup, but Mondavi gets a hold of that one. That's into the gap for a double at least. That's probably going to score a run. Knights are going to be on the board. Rosario throws it back in. Meals Wheels catches that one. Nice hit from Mondavi. RBI double. Another fast runner on second base. Another good hit could send this one, but not this time. Dixon Yamada lines that one. Catches it for out number 3. Knights on the board, though. 4-1 Rippers lead. Sorry. 2-1. Frankenbeans, itchy butt. Oh, Rosario just foul. Practically over the third base bag. Rosario draws the walk for Atlanta. Leadoff walk for the Rippers and Benji Carlson. 1-for-1. And a nice hit into center field. Is that going to get down? It will. Rosario rounds second, rounds third now. That's going to score a run. And Benji Carlson with an RBI double. There's been several of those this game. A lot of like small ball baseball. And another great bunt from T-Spiller. Shoot. Player of the game so far for me, T-Spiller, advances another runner over to third. Last time she did that, she got the squeeze and an advance. It's an RBI. This time, brings a base runner within 90 feet. But another run for Atlanta. But it all depends on these batters. Charlie Bubblegum in the left-handed batter's box. This was a grounder over to shortstop, and Davi over to first for the out, but not before Atlanta score that crucial RBI. T-Spiller coming up big for her team. Benny Rodriguez. Right-hander leaning way back in the batter's box. And Frankenbeans loses him too. Rodriguez on first.
Now pitching, number 44.
And Frankenbeans' day is done. Only after 3 2/3. Edgar Hamilton now in relief for Miami. Frankenbeans obviously will be the pitcher of record for the loss should Miami lose this game. And that's going to just squeeze through into right field. But a nice cannon from Connors over to third, not quite in time. And Atlanta have runners at the corners with 2 outs. Both runners pretty quick. Meals Wheels at the plate. That's into center field. That's going to score a run. Oh, the catcher couldn't come up with a clean play over to second. Risky throw. Big hit for Meals Wheels. That's off the wall. Wes Connors fields it nicely. But Meals Wheels in there for an RBI double. Everything going right for Atlanta right now. And nothing going right for Miami. The league leaders. Jack Schwarbaum's 1 for 2 with a double. Oh, Atlanta fans are just having a field day. Hits and walks and bunts and squeezes and RBI doubles. They're just having their way. Dixon Yamada pops into left field. This should end the inning. And Owens is underneath that one to finally end the damage done by Atlanta. 4 runs in the bottom half of that inning.
The third baseman.
And Miami have their work cut out for them. T. Spiller back to work for Atlanta. Top of the 5th. Game's not even half over yet, ladies and gentlemen. Anything could happen. Don't count out this Miami team just yet. They have been rock star solid all season long. Anthony Layton grounds this one to first, east and west. Fields it himself. Out number 1.
Center fielder, number 12.
Vinny D. Blast that one into right center field. That's going to get down for multiple bases. Rodriguez throws it in field. And that's going to be a 2-bagger. Double for Miami with 1 out.
Number 44.
Hamilton now, pitcher. In relief for Miami. Shows bunt, pulls it back, strike 1 call. Again, same play. Shows bunt, pulls back. Lays down that one with 2 strikes. Risky play. T. Spiller fields it. East and west making the catch for the play, but advancing the runner in the process. Good play from Miami there. Both pitchers really putting on a bunting clinic this game. Unfortunately, with 2 outs for Miami, the runner goes home, but not before the runners throw it out at first in the inning with no runs scored. Lilian Rosario now. 2 walks for Atlanta. Takes strike 2, 0-2. Edgar Hamilton gets the K. Swinging strikeout for Miami. Benji Carlson. Single into double, RBI. This is going to get into center field for a base hit. He's 3 for 3 on the day. What a good game he's having. And T. Spiller. RBI and 2 brilliantly successful bunts. Shows again. Misses that bunt. Shows, ball 1. 1-1 to count. T. Spiller. Really have the eye today. 3-1. Shown bunt 3 times. Takes that one. Full count. Oh, T. Spiller. Caught looking on that one. She was taking all the way there. Edgar Hamilton forced to get that strikeout, but does so successfully. And Charlie Bubblegum, with 2 outs, leads it off for Atlanta. This is a pretty big hit, but Vinny D makes the over-the-head catch. Brilliant play for out number 3. That would have definitely been an RBI had he not caught that. Top of the 6th, Miami needs some runs here. Outlaw Owens swings through the second pitch, 1-1. That's a ground ball to east and west, who takes it himself. Out and 1.
The first baseman, number 14.
Teddy Lambert fouls it down the third base side. Rosario fields that grounder over to first for the out.
The catcher, number 25.
Spiller. Five 2/3 innings pitched, only 4 hits given up. 1 earned run, 1 K. Gives up a walk there, though.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Eagle Mandabi.
88.
He's got a double with an RBI. 1 for 2. Grounds this one into left field. Schwarbombs makes the play over to third. First and second, though, for Atlanta.
Number 10.
Excuse me, Miami. Oh, through ball in there for a strike. Slider misses. Ground ball over to the pitcher. Spiller keeps it in front of her, over to first. For the out, no runs for Miami. Offensively, that looked better for Miami, but just Spiller just shutting it down in the end. Benny Rodriguez for Atlanta leads it off. Pops this one. Shallow right center. Vinny D under that one, out number 1. East and West takes ball 1 outside. Nice swing in the gap in right center. That's going to go all the way to the wall for multiple bases. East and West rounds second. He's going to get a triple. Standing up. Atlanta had another opportunity with a runner in scoring position. Meals wheels. The infield playing in takes a ground ball straight to the first baseman. And East and West cannot even dare to advance on that one. Hit very hard to the first baseman. Schwarbombs with another opportunity. Infield playing normal now with 2 outs. The 1-2. From the stretch, Edgar Hamilton. Oh, gets him swinging. Atlanta can't come up with anything there despite the triple from East and West. Atlanta have 10 hits, though, and 8 runs. Atlanta still holding the lion's share of the offense in this game. Layton rips that one foul and lines that one over to East and West. For out number 1, Vinny D. Vinny D not so good against right-handers. I might have already said that. I'm not sure. Takes back-to-back changeups for striking a ball. Blasts that one foul down the left field line. 1-2. Nice fastball high, but clips it. Vinny D. Foul. Another foul ball down the third base line. Takes that one 2-2. Grounder. Dixon Yamada. Over to East and West for the out. And Edgar Hamilton's relief effort is done. Into pinch hit. Demi Lovato. That one's fouled into the seats. 1-2. Takes. Change up for strike 3. Sits down Lovato, and her day is done. LaMichael Jordan's coming into relief. Edgar Hamilton, who did decently. Dixon Yamada up first. He's 0 for 3. Three and 0. Another strike. Oh, that's right over the third base bag into fair territory. All the way to the wall. That could be 2 bases. He slides. He's safe. Rizzo makes the tag, but not before his leg hit the base. Lilium Rosario. 2 walks, 0 for 1. Swings through that one, strike 2. Outside, ball 2. Full count now. Runner at second, bottom of the 7th. And Rosario draws a walk. Runner on first and second. Bottom of the 7th, nobody out. Benji Carlson, 2 singles and a double, 3 for 3. Been a very effective hitter today. Behind in the count this time, 1-2. Nice patience to rip that one foul. And that one's going to get through for another base hit. That's 4 times on base for Carlson. That throw home is not in time. Carlson gets another RBI. That increases the Rippers' lead, 9-1. And Spiller lays down another bunt advancing the runners. That is 4 plate appearances for T. Spiller, 3 of which were successful bunts. So she is 0 for 1 with 3 sacrifices and an RBI. And not only that, but she's also on 7 innings pitched, and 1 earned run. Benny Rodriguez. Runner on second and third. 2 outs. And another walk for Atlanta. Bases are loaded. 2 outs.
Number 33.
2-0 the count. To Easton West, who's 2 for 4 with a triple and a single. That's a great play from Layton, though. Over to first for the out. Only 1 run that inning for Atlanta. Could have been a lot worse.
Now batting the second baseman, number 9.
T. Spiller back to work. 90 pitches after 7 innings pitched. Javier Brizzo in the batter's box for Miami. The left-hander dribbles one to Spiller, fields it cleanly, over to first for the out.
Now batting the left fielder, number 17.
Owens 0 for 3 on the day. He's a right-handed batter. Shades pops this one into the infield. Spiller calling for this one. She has to be exhausted.
The first baseman, now pitching.
She has to be. Oh, and there she goes.
91.
Freddie Helium in for relief, finally, for T. Spiller, who is my player of the game, this one. No question. 1 earned run, 7 1/3 innings pitched, and 3 successful bunts with an RBI. That's going to be a ground ball into center field for a base hit. Benny Rodriguez throws it back in.
Now batting the catcher, number 25.
Rick Rod. 1 for 2 with single and a walk. Two and 0. Swings through that one, strike 1. 3-1 the count. Full now. 2 outs, 1 on, runner going. Blast that one foul down the third baseline. Again, runner going, 2 outs, full count. Again, fouled back. Just late on every single swing. The slower changeup that time. That's popped into shallow left. Schwarbombs is under that one. Out number 3. Into the bottom half of the 8th we go. Knights 1 run on 6 hits. Atlanta 9 runs on 12. Liner over to Mondavi. Catches that one when he ranges to his right. Out number 1. Schwarbombs. So Michaels Jordan. 36 pitches in relief. He's been pretty decent. After giving up a walk. Dixon Yamada. And there he goes. Balakirev, I guess. From the Ukraine, from what I understand. Dixon Yamada. Blast that one into left field. That's a ground ball. Owens throws it back in, but the Rippers have another 1-out single that puts runners at first and second. Lilian Rosario. who's had a good game too with 3 walks. Some plays at the shortstop position. Blast one into left center field. This one might have the distance. We'll see. It's gone over the fence. A 3-run shot for Rosario. And Atlanta just break this one open for good now. 12-1, Atlanta lead. Lilian Rosario goes yard into left center for Atlanta. Boy, the bottom half of this Atlanta order has been just on fire. Rosario with a 3-run blast. Benji Carlson is 4 for 4 with an RBI, or a couple RBIs maybe. Yeah, 2 RBIs. And then T. Spiller in the 9th spot. Talked about her at nauseum. Benji Carlson there strikes out though. Probably ends his day 4-4-5. Pretty good day, all things considered, though. The relief pitcher, Freddie Helium now. And Helium swings through that one, strike 3. Atlanta taking their opportunities when they could get them this game.
Now batting the shortstop, number 88.
Mondavi's 2 for 3. Mondavi draws the walk. He's had a great game too.
Number 10.
2 for 3 with a walk. It's a good game. Mondavi's had a lot of plays at the shortstop position today too that he fielded very nicely. This is a grounder over the second baseman. Probably only one, Dixon Yamada, over to East and West for the out.
Number 11.
Anthony Layton, 0 for 3. Runner on second, in scoring position. Diving play from Dixon Yamada over to the covering pitcher
Now batting the
for the out. Good play from Freddie Helium and Dixon Yamada there. 2 outs, top of the 9th. And this is going to get past the second baseman to Charlie Bubblegum and get an RBI.
number now batting number 21.
Allison Bree, pinch hitter for the Miami Knights. Last chance for the Knights. They need 10 runs with nobody out. Boy, probability's pretty low on this one. But, you know, baseball. Allison Bree gets a single, pinch hitter. And now we have 2 on. And 2 out.
Now batting the second baseman, number 9.
Freddie Helium. From the stretch, right-hander. And that's a broken bat. Neal's wheels over to first. That's out number 3. Ball game. Atlanta Rippers crush the Miami Knights on this one. 12-2. Give me T. Spiller for player of the game, but give me Larson probably for the number 2. I mean, not Larson. Carlson. I'm sorry. Carlson. Maybe Rosario. Yeah, give me Spiller, Rosario, Carlson. 1, 2, 3. They're probably going to give it to Neal's wheels because he's the other one that had a homer. But I thought Carlson had a really good game. Spiller gets the win. Frankenbeans takes the L on 7 earned runs. Oof. That's a rough day. Atlanta, put on the ass whipping. Lilian Rosario is your number 1 player of the game. Benji Carlson and Neal's wheels. T. Spiller not being on that list kind of makes me angry. I'm not going to lie. Oh, man. Well, for what it's worth, Miss Spiller. Biscuit Basher gives you full marks. You had a great game. This has been Biscuit Basher. That's game number 3. I'm going to take a quick break, get some water, and I'll be back for game number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the BHB. We've got the Albuquerque Turkeys hosting the Los Angeles Wild Things, a West Coast battle.
69.
And Paps Bear Hatman leads it off for LA. Strike 2, 1-2 the count. Caught looking. Bear Hatman sits down.
Number 11.
William Thompson starts off his evening with a strikeout. K-Man's looking good so far. Looking tight. Devin Anthony fouls this one back, 1-2. That one's going to drop in for a base hit. Hits the chalk on the way to right field. The throw from right field pretty good,
Now batting, the
but he's safe. A double
number 35.
for Los Angeles. And this one is going to be popped. First pitch into shallow left. Third baseman Mighty Bunce Jr.
Now batting,
catches that fly ball. Darryl
number 18.
Darryl Strawberry will step into the left-handed batter box for the Wild Things. Try to bring in this run. Thompson hitting the K. Very good at getting that final strike. 2-2 the count. And look at that. Second strikeout for Thompson. Sits down the side, and the Kirky Turkeys come to the plate.
Third baseman, number 13.
Mighty Bunch Jr. leads it off for the Ottomans. Johnny Dickshot on the bump for the Wild Things. Oh, Mighty Bunch Jr. blasts one into right field, but Nickens is able to range over to his right and make the play. Johnny Dickshot, the left-hander, throws gas. Swings through both of those, 0-2. Tom Rahman, catcher for the Kirky Turkeys. This one's going to drop over the shortstop's head for a base hit. Darryl Strawberry throws it back in. Turkeys are on first base.
Number 20.
Ray Colson takes strike one. Johnny Dickshot from the stretch. Kind of a dirty mustache, I'd say. Tallywhack over to Bear Hatman. This could be two. Anthony catches it for out number 3. Double play. And down go the Turkeys.
Now batting, the second baseman, number
The LA Wild Things go back to work. Dick Slap Tallywhack leads it off for the Wild Thing. That one's going to be blooped over to the first baseman's head for a base hit. Tallywhack leads it off for LA.
baseman, number 23.
Skylar Stevens threads that one into left field for a base hit. That's first and second now for LA. Nobody out. Got a runner in scoring position for Tricky Henderson. He's a right-hander against the right-hander Thompson. This one's popped into center field. Looks like the center fielder's calling it off. The runner on second's going to tag and get to third base. First and third with one out for I Am Snowball, famous catcher for LA. LA with the Red Sox with the blues, 3 blue stripes near the top of the sock. Oh, that's a great hit from I Am Snowball. That might make it over the fence. No, it's off the top of the wall. Rising, throws it in. That scores at least 1 run. Second's coming home. That is a 2 RBI double and about
Now batting,
half an inch away from being a 3-run jack. Johnny Dickshot, pitcher for LA, with a 2-run lead, tries to get this runner in scoring position home, lays down a nice bunt. Ray Colson throws it over to Thompson
now batting,
for out number 2,
the number 69.
but not before advancing the runner within 90 feet of home plate. Bear Hatman Trying to get that RBI that he... Well, he didn't really miss out on anything in the first because he was the first batter. So forget that. Bear Hatman, though. Behind in the count, 1-2. Fouls another one back. Fouls a third. Takes outside changeup for ball 2. That one's popped into left field. That's going to score a run. Get down for Rising. And Bear Hatman gets an RBI single. Wild Things score 3 in the top half of this inning.
Number 11.
Devin Anthony drives one into right field. Thomas is under that one for out number 3. LA Wild Things take a 3-run lead here in the second. Off a really nice blast from I Am Snowball into right center. Domingo Ayala checks his swing for ball 1. Johnny Dickshot behind in the count. 3-0. 4-pitch walk. Johnny Dickshot.
Number 5.
Now against Dick's betweener legs. And tweener legs pops this one into right field. Just foul. But is able to get the out for out number 1. Tweener legs sits down. Mojo Rising. Center fielder for the Turkeys. Now in the right-handed batter's box. Wearing the shades today. Johnny Dickshot from the stretch. Throws a dead nut strike down the middle. Nickens catches the line drive for out number 2.
Fielder. Number 42.
Parker Thomas now, right fielder for the Turkeys. Oh, nice play from Tallywhack. Jumps straight up in the air. Catch that one for out number 3.
Now batting.
Turkeys only 1 hit on the day so far. It's the LA Wild Things 5. And Deacon Nickens grounds one into center field for a leadoff single.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 18.
Darryl Strawberry. Takes 2 balls. Oh, just in there for a strike. 2-1. Swings through that one, strike 2. And Thompson gets the K.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Sits down the batter.
27.
Dick's left Tallywhack now. With only 1 out, 1 on. Got a single in the second. Gets a single here in the third.
Now batting,
LA Wild Things now have base runners at first and second with only 1 out. And Skylar Stevens for LA. Los Angeles been struggling on the season on the aggregate. Looking pretty good so far here in this one.
center fielder, number 24.
Tricky Henderson. One and 1. Thompson from the stretch. His blue glove. Oh, and he sits down. He sits down the side. LA, take a seat.
Now batting, the left fielder,
And Skylar.
number
Skylar?
7.
Yeah, Skylar Kingsley. Skylar Kingsley leads things off. For the Turkeys, in the bottom of the third, this one's skied way up in the air. Tricky Henderson underneath that one for out number 1.
Number 54.
Thompson, the pitcher, in the box now for the Turks. Three and 1 to count. Oh, barely gets the strike call there. Favorable umpiring there. Loses him there, though. The pitcher walks the pitcher. You don't usually want to do that. Johnny Dickshot. He's given up 2 walks today so far. Mighty Bunch Jr. at the plate now for the Turkeys. And that's a nice hit all the way to the wall in left field. Rounds the bases. That's going to be a double. That's going to put 2 runners in scoring position. Second and third for Tom Rahman with 1 out. Tom Rahman's 1 for 1 with a single. He's going to take strike 2. 1-2 now. Johnny Dickshot. Ooh, that's nice. Fouls it back. Is that going to get to the seats? It sure is. Still strike 2. That's close. Low for ball 2. 2-2. Tom Rahman swinging through that one. Strike 2. Excuse me. Out number 2. That's a big out. That is a big out considering there was no force. Ray Colson. Now in the batter's box for the Turks. Oh, and takes 3 pitches for strike 3. That's out number 3. Ends the inning. Ottoman's come up with nothing. And LA back on offense for I Am Snowball, who hit a huge double in the 2nd inning. Grounder this time, though, to tweener legs. Throws it to Colson over for the out. Johnny Dickshot now. Is that one going to drop for a base hit? Not quite. Kingsley ranges over to his right to make the out. Paps Bearhatman with an RBI in 3rd. Or maybe it was the 2nd. I think it was the 2nd. 1 for 2, single. Blast that one into right field. Looking foul, however. Two and 2. Late on that one, fouled down the 3rd baseline. Caught looking, Bearhatman gets the K. And LA sits down. Turkeys go back to work. Domingo Ayala with a walk. Broken bat foul. 2-1. A nice breaking ball, but Ayala gets a hold of that one into left center field. Strawberry can't handle it. Ayala gets 2. Gets 2 bags, a double for Domingo Ayala. Sticks between the legs. In the batter's box for the Turkeys. That's hit really well in the left field. That has the distance. It's gone. Tweener decks goes yard for a 2-run shot and cuts this lead to 1. The Kirky Turkeys are on the board, 3-2. LA still have a narrow lead. Tweener legs, though, with a big blast in the left field. Oof, that was very far. Mojo rising that. Full count. And that one's blooped into right field, but foul. And Rising draws the walk. Go ahead run at the plate now for the Kirky Turkeys. Parker Thomas, nobody out. Ooh, that was inside, but called strike, 2-2. Johnny Dickshot gets him to pop. And calling off his other infielders, Dickshot takes it himself, out number 1. Skylar Kingsley for Albuquerque. Runner on first going on that pitch, but to no avail. Foul ball. 1-2. Bear Hatman. Over to Tallywhack. Over to Anthony for the out. Double play for LA, but not before giving up 2 runs to a ginormous blast from Dick's between her legs. Lord have mercy, that was a big hit. And LA start off this inning with a base hit. Straight up the middle. Ground ball into center field.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 35.
Deacon Nickens. That one's fouled back. Strike 1. Thompson checks the runner over at first. It's a little bloop into left field. Kingsley's under it, though, for out number 1. And the base runner returning to first base.
Left fielder, number 18.
Saddles up for the next at-bat. Darryl Strawberry in the left-handed batter's box for the LA Wild Things. Thompson from the stretch. 2-2 the count. Strawberry checks his swing. Full count now. Thompson checking the runner again. Oh, the ball gets away from him just barely.
The second baseman,
And LA Wild Things now have 2 runners on the base paths. That's going to be called infield fly to the first baseman, Ray Colson.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 23.
In Los Angeles now, 2 outs. And the 1 for 2 with a single, Skylar Stevens. Takes the first 2, 2-0. Thompson now on 75 pitches. Getting tired out there. 2-2 the count. Pops this one up. This one should be out number 3. Thompson calling everybody off in foul territory. Makes the play. Sits down Los Angeles. And to the bottom of the 5th we go. The Albuquerque Turkeys
Number 54.
have another chance, but start off with their pitcher. I'm surprised they don't sub here, considering how fatigued Thompson is getting out there. Thompson did draw a walk in the previous inning. Another blast down the left field line. That's going to stay fair for a base hit. And then he's going to go for 2. Strawberry throws it into third. No risk throwing to second there. A double and a walk for Thompson. What a game. Offensively he's having. Defensively he's not playing badly either. But he has given up, I guess, 3 earned runs. But still, double and a walk. You can't ask for more production offensively from a pitcher. Mighty Bunch Jr. draws the walk. 2 runners on, nobody out.
Now batting, the catcher, number 00.
Tom Rahman, the catcher, left-handed batter, against the left-handed Johnny Dickshot. Johnny Dickshot maybe getting a little tired as well. Starting to get later in the game. Bottom of the 5th. This one's a pop. This isn't going to be called infield fly. And Bear Hatman is underneath that one for out number 1. Ray Colson, 0 for 2. Colson takes strike 1, 2-1. Takes strike 2, outside corner. Close play, close pitch. That one's right down the middle, but fouls it back, Colson. Chases that one, foul. And chases again. Johnny Dickshot plays that one. And that's going to be out number 2, but not before advancing both runners. So now 2 in scoring position for Domingo Ayala, who had a double earlier in the game and a walk, 1 for 1. Fouls that one. Johnny Dickshot needs to be careful here. Oh, and that one's going to get through. That's going to score at least one. The throw is going to be home. And he's safe. Domingo Ayala, 2 RBI single,
Now pitching.
will take the lead for the Turkeys. And out comes Johnny Dickshot, and in comes Molecular Chungus. Relief pitcher for the LA Wild Things. Johnny Dickshot on the loss now after having a pretty good start. And that's going to make Thompson the pitcher of record for the win. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to double check that one. Mojo Rising, 0 for 1 with a walk. Pretty crucial walk, if I remember correctly, that led to a run earlier in the game. That's strike 3. Kirky Turkeys are out, but not before scoring 2 and taking the lead against Los Angeles.
Now batting, the center
Tricky
fielder,
Henderson
number 24.
starts things off for LA. Yes, William Thompson will be the pitcher of record for the win should the Turkeys go on and win this game. Domingo Ayala, left-handed second baseman over to Colson for the out.
The catcher, number 3.
I am Snowball. Left-handed catcher up for the Wild Things. 1 and 2. Thompson's control, I feel like, is starting to get away from him. I am Snowball lining the tweener legs for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 13.
Molecular Chungus. Pitcher for the Wild Things takes strike 1. Pops this one into left center. But Mojo Rising, no problems with that one, as that one hung for a little while.
Now batting, the right fielder.
The 7, 8, 9 batters here, we probably expect to see Thompson to come out this inning and get pitch hit for. First batter, though, pop fly into center field. Tricky Henderson under that one. Skylar Kingsley, he's 0 for 2. Chungus, another left-handed pitcher for the Wild Things. Gets the Turks to ground out again. Gets 2 pretty quick outs. And now faces the pitcher who's going to stay in and bat. Well, a double and a walk, 1 for 1. Hey, why the hell not? Pardon my language. Ha! Thompson, the pitcher, draws another walk. So now he's 1 for 1 with a double and 2 walks. And is the pitcher of record for the win. 6 innings pitched, 3 earned runs. Good batting from Thompson. Good grief. Molecular Chungus. Doesn't matter. Starting pitcher, relief pitcher. And then he's going to steal a base. Is he going to make it? He is! Thompson steals a base. Oh my goodness. The pitching today has been off the charts. Oh, that's a really nice hit. Into left field. Oh, it's foul! Just missing the foul pole. Oh, Tom Rahman. Oh, what a regret that is for the Kirky Turkeys. Can you imagine had that walk from the pitcher turned into a run because of that? That's disappointing. That would have been very disappointing from like a drama standpoint. You know, I don't care who wins. Paps Bear Hatman leading things off for the Wild Things. Nice connection, but foul down the first base line. Get a little early on that one. Swinging through that high fastball, strike 3. Thompson sits down another Wild Thing. He's still in the game. Up, there he goes. Vicky Summers coming in to relieve the perfect batting Thompson. And the first pitch of the relief effort from Turkeys ends up in a hit. 1 out, 1 on. Deacon Nickens now for Los Angeles. Nickens takes inside ball 2. 2-1. That one's going to hook foul, just barely. Slice foul, I should say. Vicky Summers gets Nickens to pop into center field. Mojo Rising underneath that one. That's going to be out number 2. LA Wild Things have a runner on first and the go-ahead run at the plate. Darryl Strawberry. Changeup. Strawberry just misses that one, and that's going to hang for Thomas. Catches it for out number 3. That sure is disappointing from the Wild Things. See, I can go both ways. Molecular Chungus back to work for the Wild Things. Ray Colson, 0 for 3 on the day. And Colson sat down in 3 pitches. Not having a good game offensively, she is. Domingo Ayala, however, a walk, a single, and a double with 2 RBIs, if I'm not mistaken. But gets called out, strike 3. Goodness, Molecular Chungus dealing in the bottom of the 7th. 2 Ks now in like 7 pitches. And he gets another batter to pop. Center fielder this time underneath this. Henderson, out number 3. Quick inning for the Wild Things. Into the top of the 8th we go. LA start things off with Dick Slap Tallywhack. He is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Vicky Summers trying to preserve this narrow 4-3 lead. Full count. Oh, misses on that breaking ball. Ball 4. Skylar Stevens now. Nobody out, 1 on. Top of the 8th. Starting to get into nail-biting territory. Wild Things have the go-ahead runner at the plate. Slices that one foul. 0-2. Swings at that high breaking ball. Poor effort there. Tom Rahman underneath that one for out number 1. Tricky Henderson, 0 for 3. He's due. Blast that one into right field. Oh, but the line drive is caught by Thomas. I thought that one was going to drop. I really did for a base hit, but it did not. It hung up there for just a minute. And that's going to make way for I Am Snowball. He's 1 for 3 with a double, 2 ribbies. Takes high and inside, strike 1. That's going to pop to shallow left. And Tweeter Legs is underneath that one for out number 3. Wild Things come up empty again. Have come up empty every single inning since the 2nd. In the bottom of the 8th, Mojo Rising starting things off for the Turkeys. Bear Hatman ranges way to his left, throws over to first, makes the play. Nice play from the shortstop there. First pitch, foul down the first base line. Parker Thomas, 0 for 3. He's a right-handed right fielder. Little wiggly left leg. Chungus has a molecular allergy. Turkeys get a base runner.
Number 8.
And the molecular chungus is no longer among us. Dexter Jackson into relief for the Wild Things. That one's going to be popped straight back. I am Snowball underneath that one for out number 2.
14.
Vicky Summers, the pitcher. This is her first plate appearance of the day. Two outs, 2-1 the count. That one's going to be lined to Devin Anthony for out number 3. LA Wild Things, their last chance. They start things off with the relief pitcher, Dexter Jackson. I imagine they go to the bench, and they do. Iceman Moody, pinch hitter for the Wild Things. That one's going to, it's not going to get over the head of Mighty Bunch Jr., who makes an amazing leaping grab for out number 1, and Paps Bear Hatman 1 for 4. We'll have to start things off with 1 out. The Wild Things trail by 1 run. Bear Hatman connects nicely, but it's foul. A little early. Another foul ball, 2-2. Swings through that one, strike 3. Bear Hatman sits down, and the LA Wild Things are down to their final out. Vicky Summers, strike 1. That one's hit pretty well. Right center field. It might have the distance, but it doesn't. It falls a little short. Mojo Rising catches the track, and the Albuquerque Turkeys win the ball game by 1 run and probably like 3 or 4 feet. Late, 4 runs on 6 hits the Turkeys. LA Wild Things 9 hits, but only 3 runs, and they fall short. Vicky Summers, I think, is your save. I'll have to double check here in a minute. Between her legs with the big 2 RBI home run in like the 3rd or the 4th inning. Can't remember. Man, I don't remember anything. And Domingo Ayala with a big hit too. Oh, good grief. I am Snowball. Had that ball gone over the fence, it would have been a tie game. Yeah, Vicky Summers gets the save. Thompson with the win. Dick shot on the loss, giving up 4 earned runs. LA Wild Things bullpen looking pretty good, with Molecular Chungus cleaning things up in the middle innings. Well, BHB, it's been a pleasure. I'm Biscuit Basher. That is your Tuesday night ball games. Domingo Ayala is your player of the game. In this one, Tweener Legs takes the number 2 spot. Thompson, the starting pitcher, takes the number 3. Like I say, I'm Biscuit Basher. Thank you for having me. I like doing this every once in a while. I think it's really fun. So thanks for your patience. And I guess I'll see you guys next time.